Alright guys, Doktor here again, bringing you another commentary. This time it's going to be something different from the casual infantry I did so far. I'm going to talk about tank warfare, and I cut out the first part of the game because I was doing some little bird flying and it didn't work out too well. I mean, I think I got like 6 kills and 3 deaths, nothing too special at all, you know. So I'm just here at sea spawning and I see this tank here and I'm like, what the fuck is it doing here? Like, why? And I realized soon that some guy dropped mines and I try to get out of them without being hit. They do explode, don't kill me fortunately, and I repair this tank and just take it to kill people. And very important thing here, do not do the same that this guy did. It's plain stupid. It's just plain stupid. If you have just a moderately smart enemy, he will take that tank, use the opportunity, and in many situations it will be a great disadvantage for your team. As you see in the end of the game, I get a shit ton of points. I keep on capturing bases, I get quite a few kills, they never kill me, and it's just a big threat. The tanks are here for a reason and you should not waste them or give them to the enemy. Either die or don't take them. I mean, I force nobody to use tanks, but if you can, just keep them on your own or stuff like that. Just don't let the enemy get them. And what I do here is a little stupid, dropping down to A because of people that use C4 or mines, anything like that. I get lucky though, I take out this tank because I'm in a spec and it just takes me 2 shells. And I'm trying to take out some infantry here in the containers and it's really hard because they just hide. Which is understandable, as I would also hide if there's a tank in my front, but you know, it's a little frustrating if you just try to kill them, and I also get stuck, which is unfortunate, and I think I eventually free myself of it and captured A. And you see me try to take out these guys, and I soon get hit by a missile, and I realize I have no gunner then. As you'll see in a second, there's some guy in my front hitting me with a missile, and now I'm like, oh shit, I have no gunner. So I'd rather get out of this and just, you know, come in there again, see if I can kill some people in here and have my tank on full health again, which is also really important. If you lose health and you're in a cold situation, just repair it or stay out of combat if you can. You want to have your health or tank on full health, because in a tank battle, you know, both tanks are just equally strong and everything can help you if you get into a tank battle. Yeah, you see me take out this guy with the canister shell, and talking about the canister shell, one more important thing I want to talk about is the specializations you can use for a tank. And what I usually use is proximity scanner, canister shell and thermal optics. Especially proximity scanner and thermal optics are really helpful on maps that have a lot of infantry combat going on, or like light vehicles. I do think it helps you a lot, especially if there's people with C4, stuff like that, and thermal optics helps you spot those mines. I mean, you see, I'll take out some mines, took out some mines before, right before, and there will be more of them later on, and thermal optics just helps me find these mines, and really helpful therefore. And I think it's way superior to zoom optics, because zoom optics just basically promote camping or just staying off the objective, and tanks are really important in capturing objectives or just making pressure on the enemies, and by staying back you don't really help your team that much, so definitely go with those perks. Canister ammo is also, in my opinion, superior to the guided shell and the LMGs you can get, because I mean, guided shell, it's not worth it if I think so. I mean, I've had tank battles against people that used the guided shell and I still took them out. And also, of course, the canister ammo disables jeeps in one hit, and is also effective against infantry, and also it can do some damage against choppers, which can also help you out, you know. Therefore, just better go with it. It's a late unlock, but it is worth it definitely, just as well as thermal optics is. If you get those, they're really gonna help you out, believe me. So you see me move up here to B, because our team is not PTFOing too much. Of course I captured this, and you see me here again taking out those mines with thermal optics. Some guy pops out here and I just destroy him, basically takes a shell to the face. But nothing special going on. I just move up later on, and one more thing about which is really important about tanks is your position and the way you move, because tanks of course are vulnerable at the front, are not unvulnerable basically at the front. I mean you can do a lot of damage to a tank if you shoot it in the back, and if you have like a map like Firestorm, you want to try get behind the enemy tanks, as you can't take them out of 2 shells and they have no chance, believe me. If you're in the back of a tank, he has no chance. Not even if he's getting repaired, there's just no way out of that. So if you can, try flanking with a tank. It kind of sounds stupid, but flanking also works for tanks, as I said. And if you capture bases, always make sure you have a way to escape. In case you get gangbanged by missiles or there's too much going on, just make sure you can escape in some way and get out of the enemy's area, so your teammates can just keep them busy for a while, that you can repair or just let it heal up, you know. That's basically the idea of your positioning. You just want to make sure you have a little area free around you, because close quarters is really dangerous with tanks, especially with people using C4, or, you know, you simply can't escape anymore. Let's just say somebody hits me with an RPG and I get disabled. I'm dead, you know. If I'm in a close quarter situations, my tank is destroyed. I have no more chance escaping. So therefore, as you see me here, I can't escape in my back. You know, there's my teammates to the left side, and I know that side is clear now, so I know I can't escape, and that's basically why I position myself down here. Yeah, I just keep on taking out these guys. I think there's 2 more to my right afterwards, and after that we have all the bases. And yeah, the game is winding down anyway. You'll see in a second that I just move up in front of the street that comes from their spawn, and you can consider me a spawn camper now, but you know, in this case, if these enemies are not smart enough to capture bases, if they just rather sit back, it's not my fault, you know. It's not my fault if I have the ability to spawn camp, then I do that. It just really is their fault. If they don't know how to play the game, they shouldn't play it, or they're just gonna get raped, you know. I take out this tank and I figured out a light vehicle, and round is gonna be over then. So, as I said, mostly important, just watch your area, keep a look on that mini map, and try to flank as good as you can, and just place yourself in ways that people can't harm you, you know, especially when there's a lot of engineers. Don't get too close, but as of course you have to stay around them, and stay near to the objective. It really helps your team out then too. So yeah, you see we won the game, pretty good score. Well, pretty good, I got like 4,000 points more than the number 2 of the whole server, which is pretty good if you ask me. I'll go 27-3. As you saw, it was a flawless game in the tank, just the beginning was a little bad. And yeah, that's basically it for this commentary, and thank you for your attention. I'm out. Bye.